Hey y'all, happy Monday. How's everybody doing? Hey Crafts and House, thanks for joining me, love. Hey, Murray Baylor, you've been waiting on my opinion about all this drop. Thank you, girl. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me, right? So, hope that you guys had a wonderful weekend. It was kind of rainy and soggy around here for some of it. Then the sun came out, for the rest of it. I really didn't do anything much this weekend because of that. Just sit around the house and done my chores and done laundry, things like worked in the yard. Whoo, child, things like that. But anyway, I want to come on today because I see a lot of deflecting going on. Okay, hey, well, see how you doing, love? I see a lot of deflecting going on, right? So I tried to catch, some of the lives that were going on. Hey, Keisha, how you doing? I tried to catch some of the lives that were going on this weekend. I came on Saturday and spoke about some things, but I see that Blurp is around here trying to deflect her tail off when it comes to group chat gate, right? And all the shady stuff she tried to do, but now she's running behind. She says she want to be like Sean Bradley and run behind a paywall, right? So I'm thinking, oh, that's interesting. I'm glad you went live. Let me see. Oh, thank you, LC. Y'all, please hit the like button, okay? If you could take a moment and hit the like button, maybe the share button. You know what I mean? Let people know that the video is or whatever. Hey, Wildcard, how you doing? So now I did talk about her running behind the paywall when she wanted to respond to King Roman News. After Pizarro saying that if he doxes her bestie, she's gonna dox him. And I heard through the grapevine that Pizarro went back trying to save face, talking about she was just trolling. Right? It would appear to me. I saw two screenshots. Right? I put one of the screenshots on my community wall, and it was from iBabe. And then I realized, and then Brie has been mad at Sean Bradley for a while, talking about something he left the beef sector, and until he officially comes back, he ain't got nothing to say. But we all know if you put it out there to the world, they got a right to speak about it, right? So I saw this on Sean Bradley's page, and he was talking about what was said in that hey Alexis Curtin, Reed and KRN, the only CCs who ain't scared. I ain't scared of them. Have you been paying attention? I've been talking about them way before KRN got into it with them. I'm gonna take something from iBabe and say in my iBabe voice, that whole crew over there ain't nothing but a bunch of demons and Decepticons. Okay. So anyway, I seen this on going down iBabes first, and then I heard what is her name? Burger over there speaking derogatorily about Sean Bradley, you know what I mean? And so I found it interesting this part right here where it says, dang, why Brie and Pizarro no, why Brie I can't hardly read it, y'all. Why Brie called Pizarro out like that. And she was basically saying that Pizarro is a troll. She in hiding or whatever. But Pizarro is putting her out there. Saying so that basically says she could get doxxed while Pizarro can't get doxxed while she a troll while she in hiding. Right? That's basically what it's saying. Right? Y'all can read it better than I can because the writing is too small. I thought I could see it, but I can't. So I can't quote it, but I want to put that out there. And Sean Bradley says over top of it, though, I remember when they would steal my Zoom and play them on YouTube. I remember that too about Sean Bradley. Brianna, number one, would steal his Zooms and play them on her backup channel, right? Because she didn't care if the backup channel got taken down or not. And so that's what she would do, right? Hey, TC Speaks. That's what she would do. Some people don't remember that. They weren't here, but I remember it. So now she running behind the paywall and she feeling the way about people, about the moles or whatever, going back and letting everybody know what happened, behind that paywall, right? Well, she knew that was gonna happen anyway, but she's such a weakling. She just such a scary punk. You know what I mean? That she had to go behind the paywall. I heard that she was even quoting the Bible and all this and that. And we all know that God ain't got nothing to do with this mess. God ain't got nothing to do with this mess. Okay. I was like, child, she is really losing her mind. Now I told y'all a long time ago that she wasn't getting enough oxygen to her brain. Okay. That's part of the reason why she go back and forth and in and out with her insecure self, right? But now what shocked me was the fact that um yesterday, fast forward to yesterday, let me get this off here. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Fast forward to yesterday, she did a live, right? So she did a live and she was deflecting onto those what they call it, the Umar guys or whoever. You remember Crafts and Hall? Yeah, I remember Sean Bradley wasn't lying about that. So she wants to not talk about KRN. She said she was gonna black him out, blah blah this and blah blah that. The only thing the sector is not gonna let this situation be blacked out, right? She spazzed out on a whole lot of people. She came for Billie Jean, you know what I mean? And so she said her and Billie Jean really ain't been feeling each other since the Madison Blue situation. But I'm thinking, why you coming for Billie Jean? All she did was create a production that included all the lives, letting people know from start to finish what really happened. Because we know that Brie and Pizaro don't do nothing but lie over there. Like Pizaro was lying when she said she was trolling KRN. Because if I can remember, just like a lot of you guys was in Billie Jean's chat when Pizarro start dropping his personal information or what she felt was his personal information, right? And he said that he was gonna come back and dox her bestie and whoever else, right? Now I don't agree with doxing, but I think when it comes to KRN, this doxing situation, when it comes to him, never would have came up if he wasn't doxed in the first place, right? And he lost his first job behind doxing, right? And at the end of the day, I feel like, now I don't know if this is true or not, but this is just my opinion. I feel like KRN ain't never gonna be feeling Brie because he feel like if she didn't dox him, she had a part in it. Okay, she knows who does, or she had a part in it because we know that she is real messy behind the scenes. Now, see, I didn't know that her and KRN and ODS at one point in time had did a show together. So, still waters run deep, and maybe that is where this stems from. But I feel like KRN ain't never gonna like. Now they try to play cool with each other, you know what I mean. But that fake stuff don't last for so long. You ain't feeling somebody, you ain't feeling somebody, right? And it's going to show eventually, right? And so that's the reason why their truce didn't last for long, in my opinion. I'm scared and ain't never gonna trust her, and he shouldn't. And make it so bad. Brianna know that, and she a person that like to hold on to grudges. You know what I mean? But she's very passive aggressive. She try to be real sneaky and manipulative. You know what I mean? And that don't work well together. You see what I'm saying? She knows that she's still from pounder to pounder being made. Yeah, she's still from now. Oh, another thing. I'm glad you said it. So she said that she was gonna stop doing her lunch break labs or whatever because KRM mentioned that had been writing down the times that she was supposed to be on these lunch break lives because she was supposed to be at work, right? And he had been writing that information down when he pulled up the notepad and showed everybody, right? So okay, so you're not doing your afternoon lives, but you on everybody else's live. You know what I mean? She's been online all day. She was on Binary's thing over there with the ones that ain't doing up but using her and talking about her. We got to talk about that too. And then here just a little bit ago, I don't know if the live is still going on, but she was on ODS live around the time when she usually does her lunch breaks live. So instead of you doing your lunch break live on your channel, you'll just go to other people's panel on your lunch break, allegedly, on your alleged lunch break, right? But you've been online all day, but you're supposed to be at work. Okay. Now I understand you work at home or whatever, but from my understanding, you're not supposed to be doing anything at home, especially online, but working when you're supposed to be at home at work online. Am I correct about that? Because that's the way it would seem to me, you know. And so anyway, um, fast forward to this morning, I saw y'all know I don't take no notes, so if I'm going back and forth, hey Hershey Kisses, how you doing? Y'all please share the video, okay? Please share the video and please like the video. It means so much to me. I would really appreciate it. I don't have no temporary mods in here right now. But if you want to drop your girl a tip, it's $ Oracle Speaks on the Cash App. Thank you so much. But anyway, fast forward to this morning. The first thing I saw this morning, because I thought King Roman knew was gonna go live this morning. He said he was gonna go live Monday morning, but I saw a message on his wall saying that he was in his bed, wasn't gonna turn him loose, child. His bed wasn't gonna turn him loose. I absolutely understand that. The reason why I don't promise a live in advance is because I don't never know when things gonna change, or I'm simply not gonna feel like it. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't want to. I don't like to promise things that I'm not going to be able to, fulfill. Because life happens, right? And so I just come live when I come live, child. I do what I can do. All right. And so then sometimes I'm just not feeling it. Okay, you don't know how many times I about struck up a live. As soon as I strike up a live, something happens, or I just don't be feeling it. But anyway, and before I get to this morning, baby, when I said Kimmy went live yesterday, and she read Burger her rights. You see what I'm saying? The cause in that Brianna she had said several times that Kimmy is the one that gave KRN her information. Now we know that the reason why Brie lied on Kimmy like that, and then she was just like real didn't even like try to play it off that she lied on the woman. She know good and well Kimmy ain't gave KRN none of her information simply because KRN don't need nobody to give him no information when he can get it himself, right? He don't need no help in that department. Am I wrong about that? Yes or no? Y'all hit the one in the chat if y'all feel like he need any help getting her information when he can do it himself. So, but we know that she wants to play the victim by any means necessary because she got slapped around on these streets, okay, by KRN, and not only by KRN did she get slapped around on the by KRN. She also got, I'm trying not to read the chat, y'all, but my eyes keep floating down there. She also got slapped around by Yaya. Okay. All right. Y'all, it's been so many lives that oh, child. I mean, if I was a more invested content creator, I would take notes. But child, it be coming when it be coming, right? And but Alexis did say Ness and Jay Dunn doing a morning show is a joke. Now I saw that this morning. I didn't watch the show, but I did click on it first, and I saw him talking back and forth, and it is what it is, child. It is what it is. Folks got to do what they can, child. But and that's also how I got to that guy's channel that I don't know much. But I wanted to know, was she gonna be on his channel this morning? As soon as I clicked over there, yep, she was over there because we know that she's the biggest pain pig around, right? We know that, right? No matter how bad they talk about her, no matter what they say about her, she always gonna be there for them. And I saw a post from somebody. Did I get the thing? And I found that very interesting too. Y'all keep making me go back and forth, child. Go back and forth. Did I? Oh, this one right here from I think it was from Unlocked. And Unlocked said, Big Bree said, "F the beef sector. Why wouldn't I sell? Don't like me." Well, that and then I guess Unlock said, well, that says it all. You know what I mean? So it makes sense, why she went and found these guys and brought them back over here. Now I don't know if Ness went and found them, if they found Ness, but we know Brianna, went out in a search for, hey, Dr. Soapy, searching for these guys, and she knows how people hate Kimmy. So that's her go-to, right? I agree with that. When Kimmy ain't had nothing to do with it. Do you see what I'm saying? She didn't have to give King Romanu nothing. And because Berger wants to play the victim here, she's gonna blame anybody that she can. Now my thing is, you sit up and you let these guys, you know how these guys feel about you. You know these guys ain't doing nothing but using you. So my question is, how you gonna launch a woman's empowerment movement against King Roman News? Thank you, Dr. Soapy. But not going, hey Dovey, I hit the wrong thing. How you gonna launch a woman's empowerment move on King Roman's News, but you're not gonna be worried about women's empowerment when it comes to people like ZX? Now we all know how ZX is around here. We know this absolutely disgusting and derogatory. But from what my understanding, anytime ZX want to click a link, she lets ZX click a link. Okay. Now we know that he done even spoke under her clothes. Okay, he done even called her, everything but a child of God numerous amounts of times, right? Alone, if the guys was bragging about giving this $5 cash app, and the other guy said he didn't pay pizza nothing. Right, right, right. Because we know they ain't on here, they just on here trying to get on, pretty much, right? They want to be YouTube famous. They don't have anywhere else to go. So now they done landed over here in the B sector. Okay, trying to get, and because a lot of these women's are so male identified that they follow them. Brie, hey Kimmy girl, how you gonna lead women's empowerment? When you hate women, right? When you hate women, right? Child, thank you, Kimmy. Thank you. Shaded Body says the OGs left the wrong CCs in charge of the B sector. Child, you got that right. Hey, Miss 3132, by the way. Hey, everybody. Did I say Dr. Sobe? Hey, Dovey. Hershey Kisses. Hey, everybody that came in. Would y'all please hit the like button and share the video? But anyway, Kimmy got over there and read her rights, and I'm glad Kimmy did, because she literally sit up there and lied, and everybody knows she lied and try to make Kimmy the scapegoat, right? And I was like, wow, this is real lame, right? Doing anything she can, because she overstepped. Do you see what I'm saying? Sometimes if you don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. And you overstepped when you ran into King Roman News. Now, not even presently, you overstepped way back when you was being messy with him behind the scenes, and then had the nerve to send him a email saying that somebody doxing you. Okay, when you probably had a part in it the whole time, and he probably feels that way. Now I'm not speaking for him, but if it were me, I would feel that way. Okay, so that's why he don't like you, and you know that. And then as far as Pizarro not liking King Roman News, he kept saying, I like Pizarro, we cool. Same thing that Billie Jean said. I like Pizarro. We cool and all this and all that. Well, King Roman News is saying that, but all of a sudden, in order to, cause she a parasite and she got to follow behind the burger, she got to leash onto the bison's back. She started a argument with King Roman News. She fell out with King Roman News. I ought to do this whack stuff that she doing. I ought to have a storyline, because really nobody pays nothing, no pay, really. Hey, Miss Toby, don't nobody really pay no attention to that illiterate fool over there. You know what I mean? And so that gutter snipe over there, okay, worried about what somebody doing whenever they doing it, because she don't have a storyline. I always got something to say and sound real ignorant doing it. Do you see what I'm saying? Shit don't make no sense. And the reason why Brianna, if anything, wanted to sell out the beef sector is because she know nobody don't like her over here. And she told the truth about that. I mean, they fool with her. They used to feel sorry for her. But honey, you can't be a villain and a victim at the same time, bitch. You gotta choose a side. Okay, you got to pick a side, right? And your side is the villain side, right? You the one got over here talking about some you the queen, and like Kimmy was saying yesterday, nobody don't come to the B sector but through you. And I'm assuming you was talking about that Umar, those Umar boys or whatever they call themselves, or whoever else that want to come in, right? Like you was the gatekeeper of the beef sector, like you somebody other than a messy fat blob that you really are. Girl, you need to go sit down somewhere. You in that dizzy ass Pizaro. Both of you bitches is delusional. Both of these bitches think somebody is jealous of them. Somebody always gotta talk about them. The reason why people keep talking about you and Pizarro and Ness, for instance, is because y'all the one that's keeping up the drama. So if you in the beef sector and they the ones picking up the drama and they done made it public, why wouldn't we do content on it? It's all content, wrong or right. So when you make it public, we supposed to do content on it. Okay, don't you do that? But we're always a topic of conversation. We're this and we're no, you're delusional. Okay, and you're weird. They ain't nothing but a whole bunch of weirdos. Okay, thank you, Dr. Sophie. Hershey Kisses said Shakim was on Lemon Panel talking about 12-year old kids. Someone also said Shakim was on the phone talking to their underage son that was said on Lemon. Is that right? Well, you know he's a weirdo anyway, and I wouldn't be surprised. And I also read somewhere that did I get that down that Shakim? Now I don't understand what did they mean by Shakim and that MBK guy had a relationship. Are they talking about a intimate relationship? And they said the black sector had the T on them or something like that. Does anybody know anything about that? I just want to know if they were talking about an intimate relationship. You see what I'm saying? And they said people had been talking about it, for 2 years or whatever, right? And I'm like, what? Why am I not surprised? Okay. But that's what I had heard. I had read it somewhere. Let me see if I take a screenshot of that. Y'all just took a couple of these screen. Is this it? No, this came from Kimmy's chat, right? So it says that um, I can't believe MBK lied about not having messed with Shakima, right? Everybody in the black sector had known about the relationship for several years. And Kimmy replied, exactly. So I'm thinking, is it an intimate relationship we talking about? Was they boyfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend? I mean, whoever the girl was. You know what I mean? Is that what kind of relationship they talking about? And I'm like, is that why they get on here and talk all day like women and just want some any kind of attention that they can get from the women? I also heard them asking, I think on ODS panel, saying that Shaquem said that GX reminded him of right 313 GX reminded him of his dad. I'm thinking, honey, did you come from that much dysfunction? No wonder why you messed up. Can we talk about it? You see what I'm saying? J Max says they brought these leeches over here, um, and opened the back door. Well. I guess Brianna did, cause she said, why wouldn't she sell out the B sector? Right now, these suckers doing content on B sector. Right? They don't have nothing else to do. They really, and then they want to take a shortcut, cause they really don't even know the history of the B sector. Honey, they just want to get in where they fit in. They don't know the backstory behind these situations, and they done leached on to Brianna just like Pizarro did. You see what I'm saying? Especially that binary dude. I'm assuming he's the only one that don't speak derogatorily about her, but he really is using her. So why would he? You know what I mean? Shakima is a woman in another chat. Right, Miss Toby. That's the way it sounds, right? I just want to know what they meant by. I would want to know what they meant by this comment right here. Messed with Shakima. MBK lied about not having messed with Shakima. Like I'm thinking, did they meet up and let's get it on. Oh baby, let's get it on. Much love, baby. I'm wondering if it was that kind of meetup. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But anyway, that's the way it sounded. Let me get this off of here. Right. So, like I said, I listened to a little bit of Nest this morning, and they were talking. No, some kind of way it led me to don't quote me on it, but some kind of way it led me to it led me to have to, because I really want to talk about this, right? Now I have never been to this guy's panel. I don't fool around with these with these, what they call these Umar boys, or these wannabe manosphere boys, or whatever they want to be, these wannabe famous boys. It's just a whole bunch of wannabes, right? It's the real Dr. Soapy. Yeah, that's the real Dr. Soapy. Yeah, that's the real Dr. Soapy. hmm Why you think it's a fake Dr. Soapy, J Man? So anyway, I'm getting sidetracked in the chat, y'all. I'm getting sidetracked in the chat, right? Anyway, I had to go over there to the binary guys, right? This binary code guys. So is he a tech guy? Because why else would you have a name like that, right? So you're a tech guy and you still, have to get on the back of a bison and to try to get YouTube famous. Do you see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you'd be worried about the zeros and the ones. I'm just saying. But anyway, uh well, so I was listening over there. And so Brianna really at the end of the day was going round and around in circles. The MBK guy was over there. Hey Rico said, I apologize for this. I apologize for that. Blah, 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 blah. Right. And so, but what Brianna really was wanting him to apologize for was for sending him pictures. He said he had, now I understand the ZX is releasing the alleged private phone conversations between him and MBK. Now, so I don't know who got Burger's pictures off my wall. I don't know if it was GX or if it was MBK, but evidently, uh, uh, well, that could be that too, Vibrant Lil. It could mean that too. Yeah, you're right about that. But he said that he had a wife and kids. I don't know if anybody has ever seen him or not, but that's from what I understand. That's what he said. I just, when he was talking about he called himself binary code. I just thought he was talking about tech or whatever. Like how you turn your decimal your decimal whatever into the the binary code things with the zeros and the ones and all this stuff. But anyway, that's another whole conversation entirely. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so she was over there going round and around, had him apologize. But my thing, why didn't you just come out and ask him to apologize, him and GX, because they was both on your panel yesterday? Why didn't you just no problem, Vibrant? No, child, I'm being messy too. What the hell? Child, we having a conversation. Right? I felt like he was talking about tech too, Miss Toby. I could be wrong, but that's what I feel like he was talking about too, tech, right? And so, hey Devlin. So my thing is, you went all around the way. So why wouldn't you talk about the now? I heard that the pictures was taken off my wall by GX or MBK or whoever, but they were shared in a phone conversation. I guess they text them, somebody text them, whoever, right? And that was brought, and I heard that from like I said, old girl on Brianna's panel yesterday, right? While the dude was up there, right? And so you went all around the world and he apologized for this, that, and the other, but was you too punk poochie to ask him to apologize or even ask him why? They got the pictures off my wall and sent them, in a text message to one another. It's because they was talking about you, pig, and you know it. And you still a mammy and a pick me, so you will let that slide, but you won't let somebody like Yaya slide, and she really didn't even say nothing about yourself, your big old self, okay? These people are not making sense, and it is becoming ridiculous. I agree with that. Let me use this. Jazzy Jen says, "Hi, Miss Olivia. Did you see Nick? No, I didn't see Nikki Pope, ZX former mod last night. No, but I heard people keep asking that, but I didn't see it. She said MBK beats women, and he beat Shakima Bailey. Really? She is going to drop the video. Really? Him and Shaquem got into it? Was it a DV situation between him and Shaquem? Child. So I figure Shaquem was the female in the relationship. You know what I mean? So but anyway, I'm not surprised. You would be surprised. Now it was one. Now I don't know if none of y'all remember this or even heard of this person. It was this guy on YouTube. Let me veer out for a second. That used to do commentary. His name do gender war commentary. His name was Tito or something like that. And he used to speak really derogatorily, really dangerously about how he wanted to, hurt women, right? And he talked about it forever. He had a channel forever and forever. Every time they take him down, he'll come back. And honey, he got arrested for the R word, for SA on a woman, and he actually went to prison for that. Now I don't know if he's out of prison or still in prison. Hardcore Tito, that was his name. Hardcore Tito, and he would speak real, real dangerously about how he want to treat women. Hey, Linda B, everybody's coming in. Y'all please hit the like button. Please share the video. MBK a very dangerous man. Ladies, be careful. See, well, I mean, and then, but you got somebody like Brianna introducing them over here. Do you see what I'm saying? Why do he hate women? Because he really like men. Like, can we talk about it? Do you see what I'm saying? But she'll do anything just to be in the presence. Just to be in the presence of a ping, an eggplant emoji. She don't care how they talk about her. She don't care if they use her or not. Do you see what I'm saying? She don't mind people saying that she sold out the beef sector to these dudes just to be in the online presence, because we know this our whole world, right? And this is more proof that she don't have oxygen going all the way to her brain. Okay? It's done damage to her brain. Clearly, the way she be acting and moving, right? Just desperate. And it's a really bad look for her. You can't feel sorry for her because she's such a deplorable individual. Like you can't fit. She had all the women over there, and half of them, the reason why they over there is cause, even though she say they disposable, half of them over there because they feel sorry for her, right? And she uses her fat as a way to manipulate people. But people are starting to realize that, hey, she really got a black soul, really got a bad spirit. People are starting to realize, big or little, whether she looked, as good as a Chloe or Halle Bailey, which she want to be, or a what is the girl name she also want to be, or a Cardi, not a Cardi B, but what's that girl's name, Nicki Minaj. It don't matter if she looked like one of them, versus what she looked like now. She would still have a bad energy and a dark soul, right? And people are just starting to realize that. Some people are starting to realize that. So she actually uses her weight to take cover to cover up how black souled she really is. Hey, Brick girl, in my opinion, right? And she get online and she got the nerve to speak derogatorily about anybody, right? And don't nobody care as much as she online. She can be in the gym. Right, right, right. She need more than the gym. And like Kimmy even said, you need, instead of you talking about people, you need to be talking about getting a weight loss surgery around her to the, what did Kimmy call it? Dr. Now, somebody they're talking about. And I'm like, girl, child, it don't make no sense. It's just unfortunate to me. And as far as Pizarro, I mean, she leached on so tight. And then Brianna always inviting people to her, but JJ, it even sound disgusting, and it make your whole whatever you looking at YouTube on, it makes you have to pull it away from yourself because you can damn near smell the stench off of it every time she mentions somebody in coordinates with her, the JJ or whatever. She's so disgusting, right? Yeah, she uses her weight to get sympathy, right? And uses it for protection. I agree with that. That's very well put. I agree with that, right? But people start to see eventually how deplorable and disgusting of a person. And they say the most vile, disgusting things I ever heard of. Why would you invite anybody to any part of your body? Do you see what I'm saying? It's just disgusting. Okay, she need to stop saying that stuff because ugh, right. It's just disgusting. I ain't just in general, right? Just in general. Her and that disgusting gutter snipe over there named Pizarro. She another disgusting gutter snipe, right? Now let me tell y'all something about Pizarro. Since she had something to say about me on her last video, you need to be talking. First of all, why didn't you just as punk pussy as Brianna? because Brianna spoke ill of you and shady of you on her private live or whatever. You didn't respond to it. That's why you were so quiet. But you jumped up on her channel yesterday when she was talking about the MBK situation, right? And then you supposed to have so much disdain for the men. Why weren't you on your channel talking about the fact that every time ZX want to hit her link, she'll let him hit her link? And she probably be over there in his chat too. I don't know. I refuse to ever go over there in life. Okay? But you supposed to have so much problem with the guys, but you letting your bestie look real desperate and real beyond thirsty. I mean, the bitch looks so thirsty, she got to be in the middle of a desert somewhere, right? I mean, it would imagine because when it come to me, she, her life is probably so dry. She feel thirsty all the time. So I guess she just come online and do what she can do, child, just to hear the voice of a man and to be able to, in hopes of having a online relationship with somebody eventually. And do y'all realize that Brianna was taking this stuff seriously with Sir King over there? Like she felt in her heart in some kind of way in her delusional state that she really had an online boyfriend in Tofu Alley, right? It's Brianna saying all that S stuff because she is fantasizing. Yeah, in my opinion, yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Brie just say she loves watching. Oh, did she really? Did she really say that? Oh my God. Did she really say that, shiny body? Child. Like I said, just deplorable and disgusting. I ain't never heard nothing like it. She need to stop referencing her body parts in reference to other people, anybody in the whole world. Stop inviting people to your stuff because clearly nobody wants it. Could they even find it for real? Like I'm just saying. I'm not even trying to roast nobody. I mean, you don't even got to try to roast nobody or gag this girl because she is the roast, the gag, and the drag. I'm gonna say she the roast and the gag because you'd have a hard time. You can drag her online, but you'd have a hard time dragging her in real life because I mean, the sheer mass of her is like a beached whale, right? But anyway, child, let me tell you. Where else was I going with this? Yeah, so anyway, I seen her on that guy's channel this morning, and she really wanted him to apologize for whatever it is they had to say. Hey, Miss Philadelphia, about those pictures that they got off my wall, right? But I don't know if he apologized for that or not. But that's what she was really wanting to hear because it really hurt her feelings. Okay. But it don't matter what they say about her. Wait, it don't matter if they use her. Like I said, just as long as she can be in the present of some pain, she good with that. As long as she can fantasize about it, she good with that. Okay. I'm just saying. In my opinion, that's what's going on. Okay. So she got to give him some shine over here to keep him over here. That's what she'll do. All right. Now it's amazing to me that her people don't talk about it. Oh, on a side note, talking about her people, I seen a little bit of, or did I hear it? I think I heard it on Ronnie Q's. I was, Big Burger Brie, Miss Olivia, the men's love me. Now I don't know what kind of troll this is, but in her mind, the men, in her mind, them men's do love a big burger like Brie. Okay, child, in her mind, that's for her and her alone. But anyway, that's I like it troll right there. Don't be getting me sidetracked, okay? Anyway, uh, I think I heard it on Ronnie Q's, right? So don't be laughing, Rico. You're gonna make me laugh. So I'm trying to keep my let me do my commentary, okay? Y'all. Now look. So anyway, I think I heard of Ronnie Q's this morning because I know Ronnie Q do her morning show or whatever. She don't like me, but I have and she got me blocked. But I still got I listen to who I got to listen to for the tea when I really want to have a discussion on it, right? Because for this group chat gate to be going on so long, and how hard Burger is trying to deflect away from the situation by any means necessary. Younger said, "Okay, my bad." Was that you? Yeah. She said a lot of content creators call Lady Nika many bad names. True, she was trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm glad you said like she was upset when her bestie called Lady Nika BR before. Oh, really? Was she really? Well, now I seen that Lady Nika was supposed to be upset with the MBK guy that she loved so much. Was it the MBK guy or was it the binary guy that called Lady Nika a was it an ape or a gorilla or something like that? I was in the bushes. Oh no, man. Oh, okay. Was it an ape or a gorilla or something like that they called her? And they said Brianna was acting like she was so upset about that. But we know she really wasn't upset about that. I mean, she used to that kind of talk because her once so-called bestie, Dwayne, called her Harambe. You see what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Mrs. Kev H. Then we have a good one. It wasn't about beef sector stuff. We was talking about a whole lot of things other than beef sector content. And so yeah, we was really, it was a good back and forth. We're gonna have to do it again, by the way, too. Good afternoon, Miss LA. And Tia, how you doing? Hey, Miss O, Nika called people monkeys all the child, she really can't call nobody no monkey. If she round there to the den calling people monkeys, I mean maybe she feel like they're her relatives or something like that. I don't know what the deal is with that. It was Land of the Apes. Oh, it was a Land of the Apes reference, child. Oh, speaking of the Land of the Apes, I'm gonna have to, go to see the Land of the Lost, the Land, the Apes, something about the Land of the Lost Apes or something, child. Uh, it's coming out Friday. I gotta go see it. I gotta go see it. Then so anyway, uh, child, some people are closely related to primates. Just let me say, uh, and that's just not in reference to some melanated people either. But I mean, you can see people acting like monkeys all the time. Okay, Miss O, don't be trying to give my name and body away, child. I ain't trying to. She trying. Big Burger Brie, you trying to give it away? Just nobody ain't taking it. Okay, okay. Land of the eight. I might. You might go watch it yourself, child. And so anyway. Oh, y'all done made me lose my train of thought talking about apes and gorillas and monkeys and shit. Leave me alone. So I'm trying to get out the commentary because she want to deflect away from it. I don't want to deflect away from it. I like Nika, but I have to say, seems like she'll get upset when that's what her circle want. Right. She get upset on Q, right? Cause Nika, honey, she got to have a thick skin. She been in the beef sector and even before the beef sector was the beef sector, and they called her Gator Croc for so long. She got to be immune. She got to have a thick skin by now. Okay. Now she still like to be in the crowd, but at the end of the day, child, I mean, she's still getting touched by this stuff. Then shame on her. Okay. And stuff don't really penetrate her. I agree with you, Daphne. It couldn't possibly penetrate her after all of this time. Give me a freaking break. Which gets me, woo, woo. Child, I can't even imagine it, Rico. I don't even want to. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. But anyway, um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think I heard on Ronnie Q this morning where I think she played it was Yaya's video. And I heard Kimmy saying uh yesterday on her video how Yaya had came after her because of her then crew a burger and pizza in them. You know what I mean? And she said because she really um uh this because I'm gonna stop reading this. uh oh Lord, I forgot what I was gonna say. I lost my train of thought. She said who I heard them up there talking, right? And oh no, first I was talking about Kimmy. Kimmy said Yaya came after her, because of the little crew, the little group that she used to be in, right? And I was like, you know what, Yaya came after me because of that crew. Kimmy is right about that because she came after me too. And Kimmy asked the question, if they, was doing that to other people, what make you think that they wasn't gonna do it to you? And that's a good question. You know what I mean? And because I never really got into it with that lady, okay, at all. And Kimmy said she came after her, Yaya came after her, and in reference to them, she did me the same way. In my opinion, I never had a back and forth with that lady, and I didn't even, until we got on James' panel one night. Until then, I had never had a back and forth with that lady. Do you see what I'm saying? But God don't like ugly. Okay, now they wrong for the way that they treating her, because she was loyal to him forever. And it brings me back to what I heard on Ronnie Q's channel. So Ronnie Q was playing the audio of a conversation that was done on Yaya's panel. So Nika was up there and Yaya was up there, and it sounded to me like Nika was trying to politic for a burger up there when it came to Yaya, you know, and she was trying to make it seem like, because Yaya was like, well, no, she said, she didn't want me around her. Basically, cool, that's cool. And then Nika was like, no, she said that she didn't feel comfortable or something. Well, it's the same thing. And then Ronnie Q was down in the chat and said something about um I guess how she treated Yaya, right? And Nika fake got upset about it because Nika wanted to get down because she didn't want the chat coming after her for a politic and in favor of Brianna, right? So she noticed what was getting ready to happen. So she had to use Ronnie Q as an excuse to get off the panel, like making it seem like Ronnie Q upset her about what Ronnie Q said in the chat. But she said it really wasn't nothing that deep for her to get upset about. Do you see what I'm saying? But she used that as an excuse. So when y'all say she be fake mad, she be fake mad. She sure do. She knew it was going to get hot for her up there because it really sounded like she wanted Yaya to understand where Brianna was coming from. Maybe trying to get Yaya back in the fold. Maybe she want Yaya to make peace with Brianna so that Nika won't have to pick a side because eventually Nika is gonna have to pick a side. Okay, and everybody noticed. We just waiting for Nika to turn on Yaya. Okay, and it seemed like it's about there because she even got a little, a little shade, a little smart. She snipped at Yaya heels a little bit, in my opinion. Yeah, it happened this morning. It happened on because I didn't see Yaya's chat, but uh Ronnie Q was planning, right? Because Ronnie Q was planning in reference to what was said about her about Nika calling and Ronnie Q's name. And like I said, Ronnie Q didn't say anything that deep. She just used that as an excuse to get off the panel because everybody was catching on for the fact that Nika was being Team Brie up her. She really wants Brianna and she really wants Yaya to bow down and kiss Big Burger's feet so she can bring her back into the fold. That's what she wants. And I heard Yaya say something about she go where she celebrated, but let Brianna tell it. She ain't basically don't trust her no more, but we can still be cool. I still come on your live and you can still come on mine, but really I still don't trust you. But anything other than that, it's a no for me. Right? So why would the woman want to sit up under some shade like that? Now Nika would sit up under anything. But it sounds like Yaya ain't going. She don't want to sit up under those conditions, right? She don't want to have to swallow her pride when it comes to this YouTube stuff. Nor would I. I mean, I never would have fooled with him in the first place. Okay, I always stand alone. If you don't stand alone around here, you get caught up like this. That's what happens. Okay. All Ronnie said was it wasn't Yaya's job to make Brie comfortable. And it's not Yaya's job. Thank you, Shy Girl, to make Brie comfortable. Now, how is that shade at Nika? It's not shade at Nika at all. It's just that Nika would didn't want to hear that because she want, like I said, she want Yaya back in the fold, so she won't have to choose between Yaya and Burger. Okay? So yeah, Yaya said that. Yaya said, "Hell's no, I'm not going. Whatever you're trying to sell, I'm not buying it." Right? She turns her anger towards Ronnie Q's comment. Right, Mrs. K of H. I agree with that. That's what happened. BBB. I think a Taylor Smith. Ooh, y'all a mess. But why do you think that is? I think it is like that because Nika know eventually she gonna have to choose. She gonna eventually have to drop Yaya. Cause we know she ain't dropping burger and pizza. So she's gonna have to turn on Yaya. Right? Yaya don't have to do. You right about that just then. Yaya from DC, she ain't going for that mess. She needs to side eye. She already side eye. Ain't nobody stupid around here. Cause it was foul. I agree. I agree. Cause Yaya already know what the deal is. She done seen it before. She done heard it out before. She know what the deal is. She know it's finna ready to come. You know. Nika gonna have to choose. Everybody know it. Ain't nobody stupid around here. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all seen that on Ronnie Q. I was doing my catch up this morning. I was doing my catch up, okay? Yeah, and going to pull her victim card. Yeah, lady gonna pull her victim card out for 1,000 times. Watch, right? Like I said, you can't be a victim and a villain at the same damn time, and you got to pick a side. Okay, you got to pick a side because you look real crazy out here trying to play a victim when you the villain. Okay, that's why Brianna, no matter she trying to deflect so hard on this storyline between GX and MBK. Don't nobody care about that for real. How many people really care about what the hell them Umar boys or this binary code or this NBK and this Shakim and the who really cares in the GX? She giving GX what he want with just some attention. Okay, it's like she trying to make him be accepted by the women over here in the B section when we know how deplorable he is. Okay. But when you gutter trash, you will do anything to survive it. So I guess that's what's going on. She knows she took a blow. She took a blow when it came to King Roman News. But see, if you don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. Okay? If you don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. And not to mention the fact that she don't have no chill. Because like I said, she done deprives oxygen from her brain so long to where she's snapping and she going back and forth and in and out. Okay? And I don't know if Pizaro got a plate in her head or not, but I know she a dumbass bitch. Okay? Child, delusional. She a leech, a parasite. Because a bitch too dumb to get her own storyline. Okay? Child. 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 I don't care and don't know anything about. I don't care either. I just know what I see online. That's all. Just net. Just what I see online. And it's some real weak shit. These some weak ass bitches. Is that how they make young women these days? I know they don't make them like that in my family. Weak, dumb ass, basic ass bitches that want to be something that they not. See, they some wannabes too. They some wannabes just like them niggas they be twerking around. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. They some wannabe assholes too. All right. See, the thing that I don't like when motherfuckers try to sugarcoat it like they like each other. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, and they really don't. Now, I don't like that. Okay? That shit is crazy to me. I don't know no 50, 60-year-old woman acting like how she acts. Right. Right. She is an embarrassment. My group and I would never. I would never. I think Peace was trying to get Brie hook slammed. I mean, like I really think she was too. And then I kind of got to thinking Brianna manipulated her into saying, if you come after my bestie, I'm gonna come after you. So I don't know if she, took that upon herself to do that. But my thing is just that if she took that upon herself to start saying that stuff about King Roman News, she would have to know that it was going, snap back on Brie. So did she set her up for the hook slam? That's a good point. Because if they didn't concoct that together and she went out on her own and start saying it, why would she not think that was going to lash back to Brianna and not her? That don't make no sense, right? I'm like, sure. So I'm gonna hope they concocted that plan because they thought it was gonna get King Roman News off of Brianna. I'm gonna hope they concocted that together. But if Pizza came up with this shit by herself, then she was wanting to get Brie Huck slammed. I agree. Yeah, just this. That's what I think because Why throw Brie job and gaslight? Right. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. Like any fool, if you've been around her, you ain't even got to be around her to know that you. Why would you say that thing? Act like you protecting your bestie, and then you gonna say you gonna dox King Roman News if he dox your bestie, and you know he a doxer. I'm like, and then what about her not, not liking doxer? And did y'all see her last live? Where Rico the bartender, where Rico got up there and just dragged her all over the place on her own video because she called him up. She dropped the link for Rico. She wanted to go back and forth with Rico because we all know she can't drag for real, right? So she muted him one time, then she dropped him down talking because he was dragging her ass proper, right? And the only time she could say something bad was his health status and talking about his mom and his sister or his grandmom or somebody's auntie or somebody, right? Then she gonna drop him and say, you need to fix your audio. Girl, you ain't never dropped nobody else about their audio. And I bet you dropped him. He was trying to come back up and you wouldn't let him come back up because you dragged your ass on your own damn channel. And when you the one invited him up. Like I said, if you don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. See how that works? Mm. Shot girl said, let me read this first. J Max said, she a snake too. Absolutely. The man ain't never said anything about doxing her first. She threatened his Maz and dared him if he messed with Brie. And then, she said she was just trolling, right? Girl, you don't troll like that because you dropped that man's job information or let's drop information over there on what is her name, Billie Jean's channel. So you wasn't just trolling, honey. You meant that shit. Child, please. And then turn around and lied about it. Seem like she has a secret agenda. Exactly. Nobody knows how she is. Or you mean who she is? Everybody knows who she is because she done been doxxed too. She just lied about it. Everybody over in the sector done been doxxed. She done been doxxed several times. And everybody know who the fuck she is. Okay, of course she not going to admit to it. She just going to keep on lying. Okay, but she done been doxxed just like everybody else. Okay. I miss I enjoy beef sector drama. When they start talking about those weird non-beef sector dudes and let them on the panel. I write shy girl comments. Don't nobody care about that. Can you do a video on Prince Seller and B Taylor? I don't know who these people are. I really enjoy your take on things. Who is Prince Seller and B Taylor? I don't know who that is. And so Tia said, look, my bad, y'all. Out and about. Oh, you out and about? Oh, okay, Tia. This nigga said, right. Tiger Complex, me too. J Max said it. J Max said that was a deflection. She planned. I felt like she planned it too, J Mac. I really do. I really do. Yeah. I felt like it was done together. I think her and Pizaro agreed to do that. So why try to throw Pizaro under the bus when you on your private live over there? See, that's crazy too. And maybe they planned that too, because Pizarro, she a gutter rat, so she really don't care anyway. She say she don't care until she start getting dragged for real and you start speaking truth to her ass for real and she can't take it. And then she becomes a very sensitive troll. Start turning that voice up a couple of octaves and start hollering and screaming. Girl, ain't nobody trying to go through all that. She want to create drama and chaos. She need to address chaos. And thank you, running from yeah, she running from that thing. She want to do it, start the conversation and turn it around what's going on with GX and the NBK guy, which nobody really gives a fuck about. She wanted that to be the topic of conversation and not why she ran from King Roman News. Okay? So yeah. Bree see her too. Bree see her too. She knows what yeah, absolutely. Till you out about I'm trying to cook. I heard that, youngest. I'm gonna be about trying to cook her in a little bit if I can get my dinner on the table in time, child. You right about that. Hot dog. You don't think hot dog sensitive? Child. She's sensitive when you go to talking about her sound bites or her alleged. Cause see, I don't know if she got children for real. If she got children for real, honestly, I don't even think she got custody of them. She got kids for real. Cause she always in the car. And why you out around there calling talking about Rico homeless? Bitch, are you homeless? Cause you always in the damn car. Or you stand with somebody and they don't want to hear you, and you don't want them to hear you hollering and screaming on the phone all the time. Child, I pray Bree seeing that snake. Pizzy P don't like gay men. Oh man, she was speaking very bad about gay men. And then that trips me out because ODS be over there, and what's his name? Treasure Lane be over there. I mean, and the way she spoke derogatorily about Rico, all the stuff that she said, I'm thinking, did they feel a way about it, or is they saying, well, she ain't talking to me? You see what I'm saying? I was like, wow. And then they choose. I guess they pick and choose who to call homophobic. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. She has the least popular person now. She is the least popular person now. Her support will be going to those child. Everybody get a turn. You know, Bree told Pisa that she wasn't in agreement with what she was doing, and she can speak for herself. Okay, right. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. But was they really behind the scenes in agreement? Or and then why would Pizza do that to her, knowing the backlash is gonna come on Brie? Like, why would she do that? And they're supposed to be her bestie. That don't even make no sense. That was crazy. If she took and did it on her own, and Brie told her, she could speak for herself. She took and did it on her own. Wow. You have to think about why. You know, she thinks all gays sick with the letters. Child, just net, she was over there speaking real bad. Okay, she's sensitive when she low on cash apps. She is solely dependent on YouTube for financial support. Just think, I can agree with that. That should be twerking hard for it. I heard her over the time about it's one of my soundbites birthdays. Trying to get cash apps, honey, by any means necessary. It's really very pathetic when you think about it. Okay, very pathetic, very much so. In my opinion. You know, let me go cook. Y'all have a great evening. See, oh, you too, youngest. You too. I'll be doing that as soon as I get off of here. I'm just gonna have something simple tonight, honey. It ain't gonna be that deep. I ain't even gonna lie. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But anyway, y'all, before I get off here though, did I see anything else? I saw her acting pathetic. Shoot, she was even talking about the big Brianna was even talking about the MBK situation on ODS panel today. Okay, you see what I'm saying? And it was amazing to me. Thanks for joining, J Mac. Thanks for coming up, you and youngest. I appreciate it. Yes, she sure do. I agree with that, Big Burger Brie. I love that name. I love that troll name right there. Yeah. So before I get out of here, y'all, because my hour is really technically up. All that backlash she got from it, you can see she was pushing that to get that girl hooked. Right, just that. I mean, yeah. If she was doing it of her own volition, yeah. She wanted the backlash to come to Brie. Absolutely. Absolutely. hmm It's all shade. None of them don't like each other for real. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. And they try so hard to keep it together, but they'll start falling by the wayside if you notice. Okay, y'all gone. Who gonna be next? Think about it. They really don't even like each other when it comes to that group. Okay, child. And Brianna's so insecure, she made a whole big thing out of KRN's group chat that was not even private. Because he said he announced it and put it on his community wall, but that came from the Miss O. And then how you go if the Miss O really don't even like Brianna or Pizaro if we keep it in a buck, but they gonna take her side when they had to, so they choose they took her side to form a narrative against King Roman News because they feel like King Roman News is taking all the shine off of them. Did you see what I'm saying? So that's what that's about, and that's why they don't like Ness right now because they feel like Ness is taking all the shine off of them. Because let them tell it, they're the only ones. You got to get into the B sector. You got to come through them, right? Because that's what they was gloating about, once upon a time. So now Brianna don't like Sean Bradley. She once liked Sean Bradley. She don't like Ness. And even though she tried to fake make up with Ness, we know that's simply for networking purposes only because she would never like Ness. the way Ness dragged her big butt, her or Brie, you know, and Ness really don't like them. Truth be told, it don't matter if they network back and forth or not. And so I guess that's one of y'all. That's what they wanted Yaya to play that part. You know what I mean? That Ness play every once in a while. You know, go along to get along. That don't work. That don't work. That don't work for long. Even KRN tried to play the go along, get along thing with Brianna, right? When he would never trust her, cause he know that she some kind of way she had to do with him doxing and him losing his first job. Now he not never gonna forgive that, cause that had to be a hard blow. You see what I'm saying? Look at somebody like Jay Wilson. He done lost several jobs behind YouTube. And I'm sure KRN never expected to do that. That is very shocking and traumatic. So why would he ever be able to stand her again? Especially when your discernment is telling you that, hey, she had something to do with it. Anytime your discernment is telling yourself that, you better listen to it, because it ain't steering you wrong. And I think that's what's going on with him. It don't matter how nice they try to play that they like each other. That we know that wasn't real. Okay, child. Because like I said, still waters run deep. Okay, and that's just the bottom line. No matter how you want to put it. Okay. And so before I get out of it, though, let me talk about Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson and Tracy is getting revved up again. We know that they got along. Right, he got a personal beef with him, just that. Yes, as he should. As he should. Absolutely. As he should. It's justified. It sure is. So anyway, let me talk about Jay Wilson real fast and Tracy. So I don't know all the details, but from what I understand, Jay Wilson throws shade at Tracy in reference to these heterosexual men on YouTube, right? So he's got us trouble. Well, evidently, from what I understand, from what Tracy says, he's got some kind of animosity towards the beef sector women some of the beef sector women paying so much attention to these heterosexual men on her, as opposed to the gay men like him, for instance, right? And why would they, right? And I mean, like, it's normal, okay? It's gonna happen, right? So he feeling some kind of way about that. But anyway, Tracy said something about, he mentioned, I guess in reference to that, he mentioned something about Tracy that had got 2 dates from these men off of YouTube. You know what I mean? And Tracy felt like he was throwing shade at her. And so she did a little video and spoke about it. She's like, what do I have to do with this? Yes, I had 2 relationships off of YouTube. But what does that have to do with this? And she's absolutely right. You see what I'm saying? And she's right. Why, if you and Tracy is cool again, why you gonna throw shade at her in reference to these men that she done dated on YouTube? Why would you do that? And Tracy felt the way about it, right? So I don't know if he went back and said something after she mentioned it, but she came back and gave a response. She got a video over there saying my response to Jay Wilson, right? And she was going now this time. Now the reason why I think the feud is getting revved up again, is because she feeling some kind of way about Jay Wilson, right? She said he want to be one of the girls. She said he want to be a woman, and he feels some kind of way about that. You know what I mean? So I don't know why Jay Wilson decided to throw shade at Tracy, and they supposed to be cool. You know what I mean? Like, he go in and out. She talked about his home being basically desolate over there. You know what I mean? Because it looked like a big tomb. Because if you ain't got no love in that big old house, no children, no family around, no nothing but a dog you don't like, I would have to agree with Tracy on it. I've noticed that too. So, but Tracy feel a way about it, as she should, because she don't have nothing, because what she got going on, that doesn't have anything to do with a ZX, or he done had ZX on his panel too. I think that at one point in time, he'll never admitted that him and ZX was feeling each other. If you ask me, and he has had a couple of the so-called heterosexual men that have come over here on his panel. I don't think he act like he like KRN. He act like he don't like KRN News, but I think he's attracted to King Roman News. Number one, King Roman News is younger. Maybe that's the kind of guy that he would go for on Tinder. Ain't that the app? Is it Tinder or something else where the older men be contacting these young men, these young boys and young men? Is that the Tinder app that he loves so much? Cause somebody busted him out on that before. You know what I mean? Pastor always reverse back to Shade and Tracy when his channel is falling away. Wow, it happens every single time. I don't even know why Tracy going for something like that, man. But I think that really got to her when he mentioned her out of the blue. You know what I mean? Like you came at her unprovoked for what? But like you said, maybe it's because his channel is falling. That's a good point, Vibrant. I told him he was a weak B word and told him to block me. Ain't that something where I see? Yeah, because he was wrong for coming at that girl like that, unprovoked. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it hurt her feelings or not, but she pissed about it. That's what Tracy said. He wants to be a woman. Okay. Child. But she had some words to say back to him for sure. I am also noticing that Pizza have said rubbing nasty, disgusting things. Yeah, she said it on her last live. Absolutely. She's been mentioning and saying that gay men have those 3 and 4 letters. Yeah, of course. But that's why I don't understand how they won't call her out as being what do you call it? I was gonna say claustrophobic, child. They don't call her out as being gay man phobic or whatever. They've called me that before, and I've never let them disgusting things come out of my mouth. Like they said, I'm just telling my truth, what I think when it comes to like maybe the Bible or something, But as far as going that deep, not if I don't have to. I will if we fighting. Thank you, Tracy, for becoming a new member. Thank you, love. But Tracy, can you tell us why Jay Wilson decided to come at you out the blue? Wants all the men. He do want he do want his milkshake to bring all the boys to the yard. Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. If men pay women in this sector uh attention, it's a problem for him. I believe it. I believe it. But the way he did you, Tracy, was wrong. The way he did you was wrong. It sure was. It was uncalled for, and I think it really kind of shocked you. You know. But everybody know Jay Wilson be calling people the house of Slytherin and calling people a snake and all this and all that. Well, he the biggest snake around here. He an anaconda, okay? Sure. No, he ain't no anaconda. He a big old python, a big old rattlesnake. Okay, that's what he is. Hissing around here, shaking his tail feather. Okay. He's mad because of Joyce and Kimmy. He started with them. So because he mad at Joyce and Kimmy, now he putting it off on you too, Tracy? That don't make no sense. He mad because of Joyce and Kimmy. He started with them. Now he on you. Sure. Oh Lord. He is a horrible person. That don't make no sense. What he need to do is stay in his own lane. That's what he need to do. He need to stay in his own lane. Cause sometimes Jay Wilson, like you be going to, like you ain't got no chill, dude. You don't realize how ridiculous you be sounding. Like you getting old and you losing your mental faculties or something. You need to get you some of that Nervine or something. Child, what does Tracy? What does Tracy love life have to do? What does Tracy's love life have to do with anything? Nothing. It is a disrespect, hey Cosmic Girl. It didn't have nothing to do. It don't have nothing to do with it don't have nothing to do with these Umar boys being over here. Okay? It don't have nothing to do with it. Nothing. Bizarre, very nasty. She said blue guts. Who is blue? But yeah, she is very disgusting and nasty. Mm-hmm. The E is fake. I don't know what it is about some people in Florida, but the people that I've heard from in Florida, that are from Florida on here in this B sector, That makes me glad that I don't know anybody from Florida. Okay. And when it comes to the Florida educational system, it would appear to me that they have done these younger people a great disservice when you listen to somebody like a Brianna or a Pizaro. A great disservice. And then I even heard Pizarro going in on people that she thinks are educated as far as what does education and socioeconomics have to do with one another? Do you think that everybody that graduates college or something, do you think that means do you think that resonates into them being rich? Because that ain't the case. I have when I was working with homeless people, I have seen homeless professors. Okay, so one thing don't equate to the other. Just because you are educated don't mean you rich. That don't make sense to me. That is a very ignorant way of thinking. So I was like, okay, girl. It's concerning that adults can just agree to disagree without getting it out. Child. That's why I just do my commentary. Yep, Budget is very delusional, fake, and has some warped sense of reality. Right. Gives me being a health tease. Right, exactly. I agree. You from Florida, live you don't. No. I said some people just there because I don't know everybody from Florida. I'm just speaking in reference to some of these people, or maybe just content creators. You know, like I'm talking about Jay Wilson. I'm talking about Brianna. I'm talking about Bizarro, and I'm talking about Ness. They all come from Florida, right? And I'm like, wow, okay. Seems like they're real grimy down there in Florida. Some folks. I'm just saying the people that I've heard from, not you, Nick, you know, but when it comes to them, that's the state they claim, right? So yeah, Florida is a big state. You have to look at the demographics, no shame. Oh no, vibrant love. You know, I'm just saying, you know, as far as these people, you know, yeah, we have a homeless millionaire in my city. Education has nothing to do with it. You're right. Y'all, it's this show on called The Jinx on HBO Max, and it tells the story of I can't think of it. His name is something Jinx, Jinks, Henry Jinx or something Jinx, right? And it's telling it's like a documentary about him. You know, he played a homeless man at one point in time. He killed several of his wives, a couple of his friends, but he was running around the city like he was homeless when he is actually not homeless. He is actually a freaking millionaire. But it's on right, Tracy? But it's on HBO Max, and somebody said they got a millionaire in their city that is yeah, that it don't have nothing to do with education, right? I don't know how that one equals the other. You're right about that. Well, I see. But yeah, his name is Jinx, something Jinx, and he was at he got caught stealing a sandwich out of a store, and this man has millions of dollars. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I don't see how one thing equates to the other. Remember, Pisa said she had fell off a roller coaster when she was age 3 years old. She said that her brain has scattered on the ground. What did they do? Scrape it up and put it back together. She the bionic woman. You know, they have the technology. They rebuilt her brain. Yeah, okay. I'm going to leave that. Where's right? But you're right about that, Hershey child. I remember that story, child. Mm-mm. My statistics tutor was a Chinese Harvard graduate, and she was homeless. Yes, absolutely. One thing doesn't equate to the other. You right about that, Tracy? I agree. I look at them the way it's crazy. It's crazy to me too. Cosmic Girl says, "Man, as much as I hate to agree with anything GX says, he's right about bruh. Is he right about bruh or right about Brie?" Cosmic Girl. Yep, Tracy. It's so weird. Yeah, chronic homelessness. Black folks don't understand that at all. I guess not. Clearly not. We'll just look at Peaches. Peaches? That proves your point, Miss Olivia. Who is Peaches, baby? Cosmic said Tracy said that Cosmic exactly. He loves saying people's husbands in the church. Ain't that something? That's kind of the warped sense of reality That's the world that he lives in. And so, yeah, it's a lot of demons and Decepticons in my iBay voice, especially in the church, child. Woo, our branches of religion. Okay, child. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, GX is right about Bro J. What he say about him, the fake pastor? Oh, okay. What a millionaire! Yeah, yeah. This man, his name is Henry Jinks or something. If you have HBO Max, they did two documentaries about him, right? 1 years ago, and now they released one last week called The Jinx Part Two, and he was a millionaire, and he also a serial killer. Do you see what I'm saying? Because he killed a couple of his wives. He killed one of his a woman that he said was one of his closest friends. They really don't know how many people that he killed. His brother didn't have nothing to do with him. He was running around acting like he was homeless, but he's a millionaire, But every time he get in trouble, he get these high-powered lives and stuff because he got money. You see what I'm saying? He got some mental illness, but he ain't stone cold crazy. You see, he's like I think he's a sociopath, possibly even a psychopath. But the whole thing is fascinating. Yeah. But at one point in time, he was running around acting like he was homeless, and acting like he hungry and all of this and all that. And he stole a sandwich out of a convenience store or whatever, and he got put in jail for it. But the man got millions, millions. Florida has different areas of economics. Absolutely, just like every other state, you know what I mean? Financial security, education, etc. As do large states. Okay. I would venture to guess the Floridians you are referring to aren't from more affluent. Well, I mean, yeah, affluent, vibrant. I agree. What he does is to say anything to condone his sexuality, right, and behavior because he's conflicted. I don't think he's conflicted. I think he's just sick at this point. He came on acting like he was conflicted because didn't he say he was bisexual or something? He said he been with men and women and all of this child. You don't have HBO Max and it shows up. It's very interesting. Yes, it's fascinating. This guy. He was busted stealing a sandwich and had a pocket full of money. That's right, Edward. Sure, you saw it. Did you see that documentary? It had a pocket full of money. I need to go get HBO back, cause they don't get that money out of you. They gonna get that money out of you one way or another. I know that's right. Just that, child. Hey, Lady Tia. Good afternoon. Hope everyone is starting out the week on a bike. Well, I'm starting out the week with this tea, child. With this beef sector tea. But yeah, that's the last thing I want to talk about was how Jay Wilson did Tracy. You see what I'm saying? It was very distasteful. It was very lame. It was absolutely uncalled for. And he was wrong for that. Because he came at her unprovoked. And then he fell away. And he does want all his milkshake to bring all the boys to his yard. It's just like when he was down there I understand that Jay Wilson and Tracy and Noble, am I right, Tracy? Met up for dinner or met each other. He was probably trying to check out Noble when he met up with Tracy. Child, that's why he wanted to meet up with him so bad. Jay Wilson, no, he ain't never seen no exactly, exactly. Tracy would be scared of it if he seen it. Ain't seen it since he was born from his mama's womb. You're right about that. She can be positive for us, messy and petty for us. Got that right, Lady Tia. I'm here for this content, child. So it's positive for me. It's called content. Okay, child. Yes, he did. He did Tracy wrong. Like he really did. It was like I don't. You know what I mean? It wasn't even called for. And then he's so disgusting. That's why people don't hardly be paying attention to him no more. You know. Because every time you turn around, you going live about something or another. But at this point in time, nobody's really caring. So maybe he feel like if he rev up a beef with Tracy, they'll come back. Maybe that's why he did it. I don't know. Or maybe he feel away that Tracy's a woman and she can have some YouTube relationships or whatever. And if he wasn't so scary, he probably could too. Because he got a crush on King Roman News, in my opinion. And that's just how I feel about it. Now, child. Well, you know why he did it. For coins, right. Cosmic Girl Pastor probably was closing his eyes when he came out. It's probably Lady Tia. We love our black man, Tracy Cakes. The more the merrier. But look, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here because it is. Oh my God, it's 4 o'clock. Okay, I have really, really enjoyed doing this beef sector commentary. Because, like I said, one reason why I want to do it is because Burger is trying so hard to deflect away from the fact that she ran behind a paywall when it comes to King Roman news. But like I said, if you don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. Okay. And as far as Jay Wilson and Tracy goes, Jay Wilson, you know you wrong for starting with Tracy. You know, but you ain't gonna do nothing but make yourself look bad because Tracy's gonna finish it. Okay, so that's just something to think about. Jay Wilson so jealous of KRN. He stood up for Brie. Ain't that something? And he can't stand Burger, and Burger can't stand him. And she's so desperate. You know, she'll take any kind of help she can get. She knows she can't stand Jay Wilson. And Jay Wilson can't stand her because they have a history. Okay. And we all know that, Miss O, did you talk about this Heat and Seven Stars supposed to be going on a date? This Heat is evil as no, I had no idea about. I didn't even hear nothing about that. Alexis, I heard nothing about that at all. I'm on the replay. I've been in the bushes watching. Oh, thank you, Lady T. Yeah, y'all, please. If you missed part of the video, it was a good video today. Y'all hit the one if y'all like the video. We had a lot of tea to share in this video today because I actually tried to go back and do some research, okay, so I could know what I was talking about. All right. But anyway, I appreciate you guys showing up today. Thank you so much. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't, and the share button. Absolutely share the video. Like I said, it was some good tea today. Don't he always do Tracy wrong? He do. Tracy too forgiving. You know what I mean? She too forgiving. You know, when it comes to some people. And I think Tracy really liked Jay Wilson, and he just really uses that to his advantage because she got a good heart at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And he wrong for that. Okay, he wrong for that. That's what I got to say about that. He is a part of the House of Slytherin, in my opinion. Okay, child, child. You know. And so anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Like I said, it's 4 o'clock, y'all. I have to get my dinner started. You know, even though it's gonna be quick, I have enjoyed talking to you guys. Like I said, once again, please hit the like button, the share button, the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Our tips are accepted. Thank you so much for putting that, Lady T, and we're gonna go out on that note. Yeah, she is a forgiving person. You know what I mean? She really is. You know, at the end of the day, you know. And half of this stuff, you know, she Tracy ain't even she's a lot more um, you know, watered down or calm now, in my opinion, than she used to be. Cause Tracy be done cut Jay Wilson's head off by now. You know what I mean? And so yeah, you know. But you get older and you get smarter, you know. So yeah. hmm But anyway, Alexa said he mad cause Tracy didn't turn on George. Oh, really? See, I didn't think about it in that aspect, you know. Talk to you later, Tracy. Talk to all y'all later. Y'all let me go. I'm gonna get off here. I love you guys in the way that Christ loves you. Please be part of the replay gang. Love you guys. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Peace.